Hello, online pipe community. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. It is Cobb Tuesday. Inside, so no Cobb Tuesday hat, but I do have my Cobb Tuesday cob. It is a custom cob from CJ at Milan Tobacconists. He did a beautiful job putting a Bama A and their fierce heffalump on the side. You may notice that in addition to the Bama pipe, I am wearing a Vanderbilt SEC Champs basketball t-shirt from, well, more than a decade ago. I think that was the last time we had a good team. Yes, I'm a dual fan. My dad taught calculus at Auburn, so I became a Bama fan, just to be ornery. A couple decades later, I did my grad work at Vanderbilt and spent a few years then teaching calculus there. And so I am a fan of the best and worst football teams in the SEC. And this year, at least, the worst basketball team. Boy, we're horrid. It's an unusual position for Vanderbilt fans to be in. But at any rate, let's talk about this backy, because none of y'all care about that. This backy is the Toscano Maestro Allegro, one of the 3 new releases in conjunction with Cornell and Diehl. Toscanos, if you are not familiar with them, they're an Italian dry cigar, the little cigarillo, cheroot type things that they used to smoke in the spaghetti westerns. And these 3 blends are not really an attempt to duplicate them, but to give you that kind of a feeling, that kind of vibe in a pipe. This one in particular, Allegro, is dark fired leaf from Kentucky and Tennessee. It's got some red Virginias in both stoved and unstoved variations. Pinch of Latakia, and supposedly some essence, topping, flavoring of vanilla, caramel, maple. Let me tell you right off the bat, I do not taste the latter at all. Chooch it, sip it. No matter what I do not taste vanilla, maple, or caramel. There is, however, a slight sweetness to it. This is like, what I get out of this is more the floral type of a Kentucky dark fired leaf. Those of you who are dark fired fans, or who have at least had them, whether you like them or not, know that there are 2 main varieties of Kentucky. One is a really intensely barbecuey, smoky, just tangy, delicious to me. That's my favorite type of Kentucky. But dark fired Kentucky can also have a little bit of a floral note to it instead of that heavy barbecue. And when used right, that's really good too. You'll find that in blends such as the hopefully soon to be re-released San Sepulcro from C&D. This is that. It's that slightly floral is what I get from it. It tastes like a good Kentucky. I'm guessing there is a little bit of sweetness, and I'm guessing that is coming from the red Virginias, but I don't get that red Virginia bite that I get from so many blends that have reds. This is just really good. Eric, blue collar pipe smoker, offered and gave me a dry cigar, Italian style, Parodi Kings, Parodi Kings. I had not heard of them. Made right here in the USA. They are made from dark fired leaf from Kentucky and Tennessee, very much like this Toscano blend. Now, whether they have anything else in them, I don't know, but he gave me a pack of 5. I have only smoked one, and it was delicious. Small stick still lasted me about 30 minutes. I've heard people say that they go through them in 15 to 20, but being a pipe smoker, I've learned to sip, so I don't chew cigars either. I tend to smoke them slowly. A decent sized cigar can last me forever. This was a very, very good flavor, and it does have some of the same characteristics as this blend. The Perotis do have a little bit of a floral Kentucky, but they also do have a little more of the barbecue-y, so they must be using both varieties of Kentucky. Overall, this is a very good blend. Will I buy it? Not unless it comes out in bulk. Why? Well, 2 reasons. If I'm going to buy cans of a cigar blend, I'm going to pick up a bunch of the San Sepulcro drop if I can. And whether or not I'm able to get a half dozen cans of that, I like Emerson Southern Forged Blind Monkey better than any other commercial cigar blend that I've had. The only one I've had that tops it is that cigar cake from Yanez. The Blind Monkey is it's phenomenal. I've got a pound or so of it right now in my cellar. I will be buying more at some point in time. So no, I probably wouldn't. Now, that is a much stronger cigar leaf flavor. If you're not really interested in that kind of a strong flavor, but would like something that's around the strength, somewhere between Old Dark Fired and Bold Kentucky, John Cotton's Double Press Kentucky or Dark Fired, it's in that family in terms of strength, but would like something that tastes a little different because it's got a little more of that floral Kentucky instead of the barbecue. This just might be up your alley. As it is, I like it a lot. It's going to be, for me, it's going to get a 4-star nudge. I thought about only making it 3 because it's not available in bulk, but I got to tell you, it's good enough to deserve that 4th star, even if I'm never going to cellar it. Good stuff. Which brings me to the short topic at the end of the video. Do you remember the monster at the end of the book? Comment if you do. The short topic at the end of this video is the Michigan draw. Now, I tried, Doug, to do the Michigan draw, and I know I'm past the gaw. That wasn't my purpose in this, was to try it. And I tried it from both sides of my mouth. I tried it from the middle. I tried it from, you name it. I cannot get a decent draw if I don't seal it off. And if I don't seal it off, I tend to inhale, and I hate smoke in my lungs. So I can't tell you whether it works because I can't do it. I'm just not that coordinated, Doug. Come on. I think the rest of the folks who are doing VRs on this are lying. I don't think they could do it either. But as we so often say, if it's working for you, then you're doing it right. Right? I mean, there isn't a right and a wrong way to do practically anything in pipe smoking. Oh, well, I might agree with Richard the Dread Tiger that there are lots of wrong ways to do things, but there isn't always just one right way to do something, and if it's working for you, do it. I just can't. Well, folks, I think my 10 minutes are up. Try the Michigan draw. You're supposed to let a little bit of air in on either side or both sides of the stem while you're drawing. I can't do it. I'm just not that coordinated. I get a lung full of smoke and it kills me, and then I don't enjoy my pipe. So give it a shot. Drop by Doug's site, and maybe if you watch him do it, you'll be able to figure it out. His link will be down below. While you do that, light something you like. It might just be a really good cigar blend. Enjoy your afternoon.